Hey everyone, this is Captain Neptune. Today I want to share the point of view of a trench runner in a tactical strike group mission. This video isn't a guide though, as I don't claim to be the best or even a top tier pilot. I will be putting timestamps in the video for each phase so you can skip around however you like. I've also fast forwarded through all the other phases except for the trench run itself, and you can see the fast forward the time at the lower left corner of the video. We are running the Tactical Strike Group mission with my org mates from the United States Confederation, a very cool, chill and fun group of people to fly with. We did 2 Tactical Strike groups in total for this video, and it took us about an hour and a half to complete both of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I did not have any gunner for this mission, and I will be cautious using my attrition twos. Something bad is going to happen now, as you can see, and thank God I'm only spinning, spinning and spinning. Star Citizen miracles, I'm still alive, and back to the game, back to the fight now. I was cautious using my attritions too, because I have 2 Deadbolt 4 and 2 Deadbolt 3s for the pilot, and I did not want to waste their ammunition on the spaceships, so I was using my attrition twos on the ships. That's why it takes so long to kill them though. So for the first mission I have captured all the actions to share with you guys, but for the second mission, for the sake of the video length, I will not be sharing the whole action, and I will be skipping right through the trench running.
Tranquility is taking heavy fire. Repeat, heavy fire. Needs some protection. Tranquility is taking some serious hits. Sad to see. 5 pace in the next left. Looks like we're clear of all sides. You got here in the nick of time. I think that was the last of it. If you did, go ahead and make your safe round refuel. It's the least we can do. One more thing. Looks like those power relays are used as heavy shit, so you might hear him something other than energy units. One more thing. Looks like those power relays are used as heavy shit, so you might hear him something other than energy units. Keep it up. Roll stand. Breathe that down. Nice one. Breathe and take that. Good hit. Nice work. Station option be open now. You'll need to head inside and destroy the coolers to
If you
expose
also
the
pay
power.
attention to my speed limiter,
Scanners are
I
picking up
always try to
large
put my
amounts of
speed
signal.
limiter around 100 meters per second, because that's where I feel comfortable in the F7C Super Hornet Mark II. In the Super Hornet Mark II, the ship that I'm flying, I have JS400 for the power plant. That's a size 2, military grade size 1. I also use the gimbal mode for navigating my ship and my guns at the same time, because that's how I get used to flying the ships. And if I feel comfortable inside the trench, and if I'm trying to get to the core, I increase and decrease my speed limiter, adjust my speed limiter where I'm going, where I'm heading.
Here's an idea. Can I hire you to just piss off? That's all you mercs care about anyway, right?
Here I'm waiting on Moja Monkey, one of our org mates. He's also a fellow trench runner in our organization. You probably know him from his cool videos on YouTube as well. As you can see, he also left some cooling units left behind, because surviving is the priority here. I am pinging and scanning as long as my radar works, but unfortunately, since the Super Hornet Mark II has size 1 radar, that's not a very long time, but it's not an issue after all. So as you can see, I use a lot of strafe and rolls to navigate my way to the core. We never turn around 180 degrees if it's not an emergency, and we always enter from a gate and exfiltrate from another gate. We communicate with the trench runners about where we are going and where we are leaving, so everyone knows that who is where. Therefore, it prevents any accidents. And when we are destroying the cooling units, I try to, the first thing that you need to do is obviously survive. If your destruction damage gets to 100%, you're done for. There's no way, it takes a lot of time for you to come back to the mission area, and you have to remember that your friends that you're playing with together is waiting on you to complete these, because they are reliant on you. So your priority should be surviving and not completing the objective. That's a really hard thing to do in Star Citizen, to be honest, because we are also mission focused and we are all objective focused, but it is important to survive first. It does not matter how many cooling units left inside the trenches, as long as you survive the trenches, then you will be able to destroy the cooling units. You should
That was the last one.
prioritize
You should have
survival.
access to the station arms. If you make your way inside, you'll need to take out the coolers, which will cause the central
By the
power
way,
overload
I'm
to
not an
happen.
expert
Just be
in
careful
these
though. You're
things.
getting heavy levels of distortion energy.
I have maybe flown like
We still gotta take out
10
the
or
power core and bring
11
down the pilot.
trenches, as in mission
The
counts.
Shattered Blade just sent out some bombs.
So
Recharging your lender hand.
these are
We'll
just
need
my
it.
tips and tricks for everyone who's interested in trench running. I also try to encourage as many people as I can to do the trench runs because it is amazing. It is so much fun. It is by far looks nothing like in Star Citizen. It's a unique experience, to be honest. It's a dark corridor. There's a really narrow corridors, etc. It feels like a TIE fighter, if you say so. If you also see that I'm always have another eye on my distortion percentage. So for me, if I'm at the core and if I have 40%, if I hit the 40% distortion damage, that means I
I wish
should
they'd
get
made
out.
different choices.
Before 40%, I should start moving to get out. As you can see, these things happen. Like, these things happen. You crash. I remember the first time I do a trench run, I crashed immediately. I entered it because I am so foreign. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what's inside is looking like. I don't know what to expect, you know. But these things are learned from doing so, doing so, doing so. Watching a YouTube video is a one thing, but doing it yourself is another thing, and that's the important part. Like you have to do it yourself. You have to get used to it. You have to be one with your ship. You know what I mean? Like your wings on the Super Hornet Mark II, for example, should be your arms and legs. You should know their width, their angles, their you should know where you are going and you should predict if you're going to hit it or not. In this instance, I have no idea what I hit though. It seems like an invisible antenna or something like that. I'm not sure, but these things happen. So don't be pumped up. Don't get frustrated. I know it's so frustrated. After that point, you're done for. Mission is left on the other trenches. Trench runners are there. If they fail to do so as well, then you're on the way. You're on your way to the mission area as well. But yeah, just stay encouraged and keep practicing. Nobody's going to yell at you. Nobody's going to say you're bad, don't fly, I don't prefer you going into the trenches. No, nobody's going to say you that. It happens. It happens to the best of us, so don't worry about that. As I was just saying, and if I see like 45% while I was in the call, you have to calm. You have to stay calm. But I adjust my speed limiter according to the which gate I'm at. If I feel uncomfortable in a gate that I'm feeling comfortable with, then I increase my speed to in order to make it out alive. It's a risky thing to do, but it's also a risk that you have to take for because at the end you might not make it back. I didn't believe the tales, but it happened to me as well. Invisible asteroids. And here goes the first run of the trenches. As I said at the beginning of the video, I will skip ahead and go straight to the trench running. Therefore, we will have the pure trench or tunnel, should I say, running. And for the second run, I'm not going to make any commentary, so you can enjoy the pure point of view of trench runner in a tactical strike group mission from a Star Citizen game. Enjoy it.
power core's exposed. Take it out and we can hopefully re-establish comms with Gabe, our pilot. We still gotta take out the power core if we want to get our pilot back. Shattered Blade just sent a bunch of bombers. Any chance you could lend a hand? We'll need it. I wish they'd made different choices. Shattered destroyed. Shame it had to come to this. Sad to see. Need some immediate assistance. We've sustained critical damage. If anyone can lend a hand, need some protection. Taking out the power core should trigger a station-wide override, which should reset all the Shattered Blade protocols.
Do you copy? Tranquility. It's Gabe.
We got you, Gabe. Glad to hear you're alright. We got some help here who are gonna get you out of here. I'll leave it to you two to get you back in the air.
Have you seen what Vandal do to humans? It's ugly, raw, merciless. Don't worry if you haven't.
I don't like the sound of that. You'll need to hurry. Also, if you need a restock, I'd do it now. We'll need to shell up if Vandal arrive. I wish they'd made different choices. Shattered destroyed. Find peace
So
in
here
the
it
next
is,
move.
Tactical Strike Group gameplay from a point of view of a trench runner. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it useful and helpful of the little tips and tricks that I've shared along the video. If you have more tips and tricks to share with, please comment down below so we can meet there. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing and sharing and also liking the video. This is Captain Neptune signing off.